What's going on, everybody? Adachi here, and today we're looking at Lily. As some of you said you wanted to see Lily, so we're gonna take a look at her. She looks pretty dope, and she's gonna be one of the better mages coming over to the global side. Just came out over in JP, and she's gonna be on the Descent of Hero banners. Now, the way they're working it out in JP at the moment, I think they had another Descent of Heroes not so long ago. But Lily's going to be the only one actually on focus as far as the Descent of Heroes go, and she's going to be at a 0.8% rate up, so may or may not have that same rate up over on the global side, but just for comparison's sake. You can see her stats here at max level 100, as well as her resistances and whatnot. Not really important. We want to take a look at everything else pretty much. Taking a look at her S1, this is going to be Physalis, probably going to be a different translation on the global side, but this is going to be a light imbued attack on a medium range. It's going to hit quite a large AoE. Basically, she's going to throw out a Sith. Everything is, of course, going to be all of the gifts playing for the skills. She's going to throw out a Sith. It's going to spin around, and it's going to hit a large area. And it says medium range on the translation, but it actually goes pretty far, and we'll take a look at some gameplay as well once we're done looking at the skills. Her S2 is going to be Necrophobia. This is going to be a dark imbued attack. This is going to send a little circle on the ground. It's going to hone in and hit on the enemy that you're targeting, and it's going to end up knocking up all those enemies in that small area there, as we will see. For S3, Prometheus is another dark attack. This one's going to be long range. It's immediately going to hit a point that you're targeting, going to do a large AoE, and it's actually going to pull all the enemies in, so really great S3 there. And then our S4 is going to be Lily Matter, which is going to be a light AoE attack. This is going to hit all enemies on the screen. Very strong, and it looks very dope. You get to see some of her Psycho Face going on there. I think you get to see her Psycho Face going on with a lot of her skills, but yeah, she's something else, that's for damn sure. Alright, now taking a look at her passives. The first one's going to be Phantom Sorcerer. This is going to double the amount of hits on all spells. This is not going to be just light, dark. This isn't going to just be fire like with Eliza. This is going to be any elemental magic that is going to double the hits. Of course, this is only really going to affect dark and light, as we'll see going into her skills. But doubling the hits on magic is insane, especially when you're hitting those caps, as I was doing in the tower with Dine. We were hitting some caps when we got those fire crits going on, so when you're hitting those crits, it's going to help because it's going to reduce the damage. It's actually going to reduce it to 60% of its original damage, so compared to 100% of its damage, you're going to take off basically like a third, yeah, roughly a third, almost 50% of the damage, but you're going to double those hits, so it's going to be really good if you're hitting that damage cap. And her second passive is going to be Abominable Rebirth. Now, when she dies, as long as there are other allies alive on the screen, she's going to consume 20% of her MP. So, example, if she has 100 MP, it's going to consume 20 of that MP. And then she's going to stay dead for 20 seconds, and then once those 20 seconds are up, she's going to pop back up. She will res herself. That's how insane she is. So you just have to last the fight out, and Lily will bring herself back as long as you have the required amounts of MP. Now, when we look at her kit, this is exactly what's going to make her a monster, and you'll see just why she's so damn strong. So the spell she's going to learn is going to be a Galaxy, Shining Zoke, Dark Matter, Abyss Gate, Giga Nemesis. She just wants to do damage. She just wants to fuck these enemies up, and Advanced Magic Circles, whatever on that one. But she's already getting 2 high-tier spells here in Shining Zoke and Abyss Gate, 2 of the top spells in the game. She's covering 2 elements, as we can see, and we're gonna see with her passive just how wild she is when she can. I say she can actually cover 2 elements. It's pretty crazy. I've always talked about how a lot of characters want focus. That's why something like Eliza's good. That's why Dine's good. That's why Zex is good. Randy, etc. And all of them focus pretty much on one element, but Lily is one unit that you can actually build in both directions. Of course, situationally, you'd want to swap skills in and out, and you'd really just want to focus on one element, but she can cover both if you really needed that to be the case. And her passives are oh my gosh. So starting off at the top, MP max, so 20% MP boost free. You're gonna have magic up 2, magic up max. This is going to add witch type to her classes. I honestly don't know what the bonuses on these are, unless there's like gear or something that boosts like stats or something. It has unique passives based on the class that you are. But she is a god type, and this is going to add witch type to her, or wizard, sorcerer. I'm not sure exactly what it is on global, but that's going to add that type to her. Here we're going to have auto aura. Just, did you need that? But wild. And then auto heal. What this does is, I don't remember exactly what it is, but basically when she loses health, whatever its set HP threshold is, she's going to consume like 30 MP, and she's just going to heal herself right back up. So she can automatically do that. You definitely want to keep MP sustain on her, and you want to keep a lot of MP on her. And here we can see exactly why she can cover so many elements. She's going to have light crit, light attack raise, dark, I think this is dark crit, and then dark attack raise right here. These 4 skills alone are both like really great to have on a caster that wants to hone in on these elements, but this also saves you a total of 33 SC in these 4 abilities alone, because the attack raises being 11, these being 6, and yeah, she's amazing. She just needs the high boost and the boost in her kit, and then she's pretty much set. But even without the boost itself, she has this insane ability right here. This is going to be both light and dark boost in one ability, and it should stack separately from a light boost and dark boost, but this is going to be light and dark boost. It's going to boost both of those magic damage by 30%. That's right, those are basically 2 high boosts. I believe that's high boost at least. 30%, maybe high boost is 50%. I'd have to double check, but 30% boost on both light and dark attack magic damage right there in her kit for free. Now with this ability right here, I'm not 100% sure if this is going to stack with the high boost, because the high boosts are a 30% boost. I'm not sure unless I was able to test it myself, so we'll find out in the global side, or if somebody else wants to confirm that plays JP's side or something like that, feel free to confirm in the comments, but this is a 30% boost to both light and dark, and that may or may not stack with high boost. I'm going to lean towards it doesn't stack, but it possibly could, because it's not going to technically share the same name as light and dark boost, but being the same, you know, boost there, I would say that maybe the intention was that you don't put high boost and you just need the boost then on Lily here. Moving right along, she's going to get just gets crazier. It just gets crazier. She has literally everything. She has literally everything. I think the only thing she's missing is magic aura, so she's pretty much got everything. And she's going to have Archangel Blessing. I believe this is 9 SC. We know what Archangel Blessing is. It's the improved Ale of Honor. I believe it's 30% MP recovered every wave. Absolutely essential for tower. Then we have a movable object, the one that basically stops most attacks from interrupting spellcasting. High magic chance, that's another 9 SC. It's wild. It's wild. Just looking at her kit, it's wild. Then we have phase change. I believe it's called phase change. Maybe it's called aura phase change, something like that. Basically, it boosts normal attack damage based on your intelligence. So her being, you know, a mage, she's going to have high intelligence, and that's just going to boost her basic attacks even more. And then the last one, we don't have a whole lot of these kinds of gear-specific passives just yet on the global side, but this is going to be Robe High Boost, and it's going to increase Mind by 20% when equipped with robes, and it's going to increase magic damage, or at least attack magic damage, by 20%. It's honestly insane looking at her entire kit and all these passives that she has going for her. She's literally got pretty much everything she could possibly need. She could get, you know, with all the SC she saves, she can easily get dual wield put on her. She could easily get magic aura, even without being at something like max SC. So after looking at all of that, I would have to say she is 100% insane. But if I'm going to compare her to the top mages, if I'm going to compare her to something like Swimsuit Lila, if I'm going to compare her to Christmas Theory, at least on the JP and not so much the global end, them having that focus, and they do actually have a bit more that helps boost up their damage. The only thing that they kind of lack that Lily's going to have is her unique passive, her first unique passive, the one that doubles the magic hits once you hit that cap. It's really going to help. It's basically the dual wield of spells right there. Besides this one ability, she's still going to fall just slightly short of those as far as focus goes, but she has a lot more versatility in the fact that she can cover 2 elements very confidently, and the fact that she basically breaks past damage limits alone with her built-in passive here. I mean, a revive, did she need this revive? Come on now, Itis. Alright, and that pretty much covers the breakdown of Lily here. We're gonna end on the note of seeing a little bit of this video. It's cool. It's cool. They've actually, I think since the Thunder Sevilla banner, they've actually added this little video here on the actual banner itself, so you can go ahead and see the little teaser video that they put out on their social medias and whatnot, so you can see all that goodness right there. So really neat that that's right there. The other things I wanted to go over actually is, one, they added this tab here, so you can actually click on you don't have to hunt for your friends list when you're doing videos like this, like myself, which is an absolute pain in the ass. Yeah, you can go ahead and click and you can check out the new units at max level and whatnot with all of their abilities and everything unlocked, as well as the arcs also at max, and you can see all their abilities there. That is a dope looking arc. And then down here, this is actually the thing that I'm going to be using to show off all the gameplay that we're going to see on this side, but they actually condensed it into a button on the banner, so now you can actually click on the banner, set up the party. Well, it's going to be preset, and then you can actually go in to test out all the skills and spells and whatnot. So really cool. Really cool. I'm looking forward to seeing these small little additions over on the global side. And to end on this note, once again, I went over it with the Devon banner, but the Descent of Heroes banners are now going to have paid gear. At least they've been having paid gear for a while now over on the JP side, and it looks like Global's going to be getting that as well. So she's going to have these 2 ribbons. Basically, they're going to be semi-close to the best in slot. They're going to help boost more of the damage based on whether or not you want to do light or dark damage. They're going to be split in half on the cost. You know, Devon's axe right now is the 50 currency. These are going to be split in half, so it's going to be 25 and 25. You can get one, or you can get both. You'd probably want to get both to be able to interchange them freely. But it's cool that that is going to be at a half cost, considering there is going to be 2 of them now. That wraps it all up. Let me know what you guys think of Lily down in the comments below. Personally, I think she is wild. She is insane. She's definitely one of the best mages. I'd say if you have Eliza, you don't need her. She's absolutely insane. I feel like I say absolutely insane a lot, but this time I 100% mean it. When I saw her abilities and then I started looking at her kit, I just thought, wow, she is crazy, and she is way more, as far as most of these mages so far, are way more than anybody needs with the current content going on. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.